Hello, everyone. This is Hadrian.
Hey, folks, I'm Mal.
Thanks for being here. Let's play some more Master of Orion in our brains and Brawn.
I can't really do it.
No.
I told you earlier. My stuff is messed up.
It's fine. It's been a while since you recorded, so I feel like we had to kind of I had to get that out. You can't get it out right now, which I understand. Mal is not quite under the weather, but his voice is not quite where it should be on account of dust and lame things. I don't know if there's a better summary you could possibly give than that, dust and lame things, but
No. Repairs being done to Homestead create lots of dust, hurt Mally's chest and throat stuffs. There you go. That's as good as I can do.
That actually did top mine. Good job. All right, so I just want to note really quick, we ended the last episode in an interesting situation. We are eyeing the possibility of taking over Orion to where we could have a technological advantage over any empire in the future. We were both discussing before we started recording that we definitely need to... I believe the term I used was neuter the humans a little bit more before we go on any crusades like that for Orion, because I've had over the past few days, as we've been going through some of the episodes we recorded during our last session, which was actually a while ago. We were fortunate enough to record a bunch at once, and so it's been a bit, as I mentioned, since we recorded. People have been pointing out that the Alkari are knocking on your door. Be careful, they're building up a force. Well, not really anymore, because yes, the Alkari they are at war with me right now, but the Sakra have been tearing them a new one. So my focus right now is just rebuilding Ladon, trying to knock out whatever human ships might be sent my way, which I might have an opportunity to do that in a few turns, so we'll see. And beyond that, continuing to push into human territory and take away some of their income potential. What are you working on right now, buddy?
Well, the aforementioned let's go punch the Guardian in the face to get that tech would be good for us. It'd be a good step up for us military-wise. But the problem is neither one of us can really go do it right now. And Hadrian already mentioned it, because we have this threat from the humans, and in particular, they have enough disparate forces over here that if they decide to group them up, I'm a little concerned about whether or not I'll be able to hold Dulza, which is our western war front, and I've got pretty much the whole fleet sitting here to sort of safeguard that, so I don't really feel like it's a smart move to move away. However, I did get battleship tech. I was checking things out before we started recording, and I have a couple of different battleships queued up, so once that's done, then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. The problem is, what's your command point situation? Because mine's bad. I'm at 101 of 108.
Yeah, I'm at 55 of 59, so mine's not great either. And I just, while you were talking, I queued up some more words. Come to me. Hell, what ship did I just queue up? People, tell me. Not that like our viewers can talk to us, but space factories. Yes, those. I queued some of those up in Zenithnida to send them, because I just realized in Invaka I've got a asteroid belt that I could turn into a planet, because we have that tech now. So that's another world that I can give myself soon. But I have battleship tech too, so I'm in the same spot as you. I don't really have a lot of the command points to expand into, but we'll see if that changes as I continue to build these worlds up.
I just realized in Dulza, how much longer is that space factory going to be building that thing? 6 turns? Yeah, I just realized I don't have a jump gate over there. And how's your jump? Do you have your jump gate network built yet?
Well, it was. Remember, a few of them got dismantled when I had a deficit. But I just cranked my taxes up again. By the way, that's another thing I did while you were talking, because I just realized my taxes were back down to 3. We set them to 4 at the beginning of the game, and I moved them back to 3 when things were better to help the empire grow faster. But at this point, with that deficit, and considering the fact that all the Ladon worlds just got nuked and need to rebuild, and I'm still building up in Vaca, the extra taxes will be good for a while. Okay. So that totally fixed my situation. I'm not in a deficit anymore, which is great.
All right, I'm ready to go to the next turn. You?
Yeah. Do we ask that in this series? I thought we just hit the button and pressured the other person.
Well,
rudely.
I just,
Good guy Mal is back.
I wanted to be good guy Mal.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, now what do they got going on over here? I just saw a whole bunch of ships move around. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't see anything. I'm looking for big fleets. I don't see any. That doesn't mean they don't have it. I just can't see it with the sensor range that I've got going on.
Let's see. I'm detecting 3 threatening fleets.
Yeah.
None of which are particularly strong.
No.
There is one in Horus that I'm hoping doesn't turn around and go to Shen and towards Hapion, because that is where I think we saw some of their most powerful fleets. Plus, if they keep trying to come towards Ladon, that's perfect. I am sending my main fleet to intercept them as soon as possible. Oh, I've got a pollution problem on Mentar that I need to fix before anything else happens. So let's do that.
Speaking of which, I don't know. I kind of feel like, okay, the pollution tech at some point it's a non-issue, right? If you get like deep core waste or what have you.
Right. At some point it goes away.
But until then, it's a constant, like, ridiculous level of micromanagement with regards to pollution, in my opinion. I don't like the mid game. Let's manage pollution and let's manage our credits. I don't like that at all, and it needs to be adjusted.
Yeah, I mean, fine tweaking needs to happen. They've added some more mechanics, and some things have happened since the early. There were definitely times in early access, like early access 2 and 3, when the game was very basic, but it flowed.
Right.
And so you and I both, having been there since early access 2 or 3, particularly early access 2, I remember had a very nice flow to it. It was simplistic. That's when a lot of those criticisms of the game came out. People were saying, "Oh, it's so bare bones. It's so not paradox." As the opposite of all the complex games that people are looking for, which is a fair criticism in some senses. But they've just added more stuff, and there's some more fine-tuning to be done, which is fine by me. I'm going to the next turn, by the way.
Well, I think with the pollution, again, it's just the continual adjustment of balancing the biomes versus a strong world or a good biological world or what have you, growth world versus a production world. So I get why the mechanic is there. I do. I think it just needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more tweaking, as does like I said, the credit bit also definitely needs some adjustment.
Needs some love, yeah.
Yeah, because before retail release, I kind of felt like the income stuff was pretty much in line where it needed to be, and I think maybe it swung just a little bit too far the other way.
Yep.
I've
got some good news, by the way. That fleet, that largest fleet that we can see of the humans right now, is heading towards Ladon. They're at the Horus to Ladon jump point right now. So if they make that jump, I actually will be able to intercept them, I believe, in 2 turns before they can get away. Because I am also 2 turns from that intercept point.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm really excited right now, actually. Watch the turn timer, by the way.
Are you talking about... Okay, now hold on. Are you talking about the one that's in Cryptos right now? Because there's a 2,000... Oh, okay. Because there's a 2,000/4,000 fleet in Cryptos. That one I'm worried about is there.
If that one... Oh, crap. They just withdrew. During that turn, we shouldn't have said anything, dude.
now it's 2,600/5,600.
Okay. Well,
they
just withdrew.
Which is another thing I kind of wanted to touch on. We talked about it before we started recording, was what are the bonuses on Extreme now for their production and whatnot?
Yeah, it's a little bit nuts.
I'd like to know what it is, because it's, in terms of like breadth of colonies and whatnot, you and I each have as many as the humans, and yet together our combined military doesn't match them, which is like, what?
I know, it's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, it is.
I am setting up some spies for counter-espionage. I'm just really hoping that some of these new colonies I have... I'm rebuilding Ladon, of course, because that just got destroyed. Hang on a second. What's going on? I was building space factories. Why is it... Okay, maybe they were still finishing a pollution cleanup here, because my space factory is still 1 turn away. I was confused as to why I didn't already have one. But, okay, so that's that. So I need to start rebuilding some of my fortresses. But yeah, they definitely have some some bad juju potentially headed my way. I'm just mad that they withdrew that fleet, because they were seriously thinking about coming to Ladon for a second. I was about to tear them a new one.
Was it a want moment?
Wah, wah.
Yeah.
Yep, it pretty much was.
That happened.
Sad day.
I'm almost done doing this.
It's fine.
Of course, you know what I'm doing, right? You probably can guess as to what I was just doing.
Actually, no. What are you doing?
I was managing pollution. Because that's what you do. Pollution manager simulation. Alive
We have
and
stolen
well.
information. Awesome. I just stole information revealing all human colonies. So let me see if... Now, sharing charts is not going to give this information to you, right? We've had this conversation.
Right. No. Because what you just stole was essentially the tactical information. You did steal charts, right?
It's not the start. Yeah, I stole... I think that's what I did. No, wait. Let me actually look at my spies. Where are my spies? Espionage. Echo. It was spy... No, it was spy hotel. Okay. Missions. Happy on Prime. No, that was just acquire data. It wasn't steal charts.
Oh, you just acquired data. Okay.
Yeah. So I just got into the first... I have him trying to contaminate Happy on Prime. Because I'm a mean person.
Because you're a bad guy?
Essentially, yes. I'm going to try and do the same thing in about 15 turns to Cryptos 2. Okay, good. I've got my space factory. Time to start rebuilding. Let me go ahead and... I should build some new outposts before too long.
Oh, man. Okay. H?
What? What's happening? Don't use that
well,
tone. I'm in such a good mood.
They're
dude.
consolidating stuff at Cryptos. They're scaring me. They got
I'm in such a good mood.
They got 1800/3700, and then they've got another fleet that's 1500/4300. They're scaring me a little bit. They're scaring me.
Okay, well. I'm gonna hold it down and laid on. Do you want me to try and see if I can make peace with them?
Yeah. Let's try. Let's both try. Let's be like, hey, good guy humans. Let's be friends.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah. Let's. What?
Okay, check this out. So he's willing to make a deal. I'm gonna read down the list, of the things that he wants.
We'll see if your deal is better than my deal, because mine's pretty funny.
Okay. Here it is. Colony Session CMAC 2, Colony Session CMAC Prime, Colony Sessions Zenithnida Prime, Colony Sessions Zenithnida 3, Colony Sessions Zenithnida 2, Colony Sessions Zenithnida 4, Colony Session CMAC 3, Automated Repair Unit, Battle Pods, Colony Session Invaka Prime, Colony Session Invaka 3, and Colony Session Invaka 2. He basically wants my whole empire for peace.
Wow. Okay, well, that's fine. You pretty much have the... you win the demand table then. He wants 4 colonies from me. He wants advanced military outpost tech and xenon missile tech. Oh, man.
That's adorable.
And I love how he says, here, fair is fair. We only ask for our due. It's like, no, you're not asking for you're asking for your due and everyone else's due. Whatever, man.
Shut up, you douche.
Right. You meant him, I hope. Let me talk to the Sakura. Let me see if we can get anything with them. Oh, man.
Because you're still at peace with the Sakura, right?
Yeah. You are too, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If we were at war with the Sakura, this would already be done. We would be done.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a nice series. Good knowing you guys.
Nice. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
It's fun.
Catch us next time, Bromance 4. Yeah. We will win one eventually. We will.
Okay. They are sending a fleet through that I have no chance against.
Really?
Yep. There is a fleet. It is a 1513 4300 fleet heading towards Horus.
And you don't have jump gates up yet, right?
Nope. I remember I had them.
I know you had them.
But I had the deficit pop up, and then things got crappy.
Let me see here. Where's that thing at? Okay. Oh, I see. Think they're going to Landon?
Yeah, I think they're just gonna blow up late on again.
Okay, well, I'm sending my fleets that way. They're not going to get there by the time... I mean, they're going to get to mess up that colony before I can get there.
It's fine. I'm actually withdrawing my fleet that I haven't laid on, just because that it's all my ships.
Right. Why? Yeah. Why throw them away? Essentially, right?
Yeah. At this point. All right. I can stop that pollution cleanup. I really need to build more ships right now. I've got some worlds where I still have. The trouble is I can't afford more ships at the moment. That's the problem. This is the issue we were having.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got battleships on... Excuse me. I have battleships building on 6 colonies, I think, right now.
That's fun.
That I can't support, because I'm already over my command points. But in 4 turns, I'll have subspace physics. So I'll get subspace communications, which should fix my command point problem. I hope it fixes it.
In a perfect world.
Yeah, I hope it fixes it.
Okay. All right, let's see what this fleet does. All right, the humans, they're definitely on the border point with Horus. So, I kind of feel like, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to send this fleet, the one that I have that could potentially defend my territory. I'm going to send it. It's not going to win if I try to take their ships on head on. It's going to die.
Right.
I'm going to try and send it into their back door where they don't have any ships right now, and I'm just going to try and nuke the crap out of some of their back colonies. Best defense is a good offense.
See if you can pull them away?
Yeah, just see if I can distract them enough to be like, oh, well, we better leave you alone because you're going to destroy us. So yeah, that's the plan. I mean, I don't have a better option right now. Late on, I'm probably going to lose late on again.
That poor colony. Can you imagine getting the call? You're a group of citizens. Oh, excuse me. And they're like, "Hey, we got your orders. You got to be so excited. You're finally shipping out." They're like, "Yes, we waited years for our official paperwork to come through to be colonists. Where are we going?" And they're like, "Well, you're going to one of the best places in the empire." Like, "Yeah, okay, great. Where's that at?" No, you're gonna love it. We promise. You're like, "Yeah, okay. Where's it at?" And like, late on Prime. They're like, "Excuse me, late on Prime." They're like, "No." They don't have nothing to do with it. That poor ass place.
I know, it's sad. Now, do jump gates take a command point?
No, they do take maintenance.
I can handle maintenance.
It costs maintenance. Yeah, 5 maintenance. But oh man, they're so good though. I mean, so good.
Yep. All right, so a couple of different things could happen right now. I don't have any kind of defense stations up between this fleet and Mentar, so they could go straight for my homeworld.
They just split up.
Based on their past behavior.
That fleet split up a little bit.
They're going after my fleet. All right, so late on Prime is gone.
Really? Already?
Yep. It was a new colony, dude. It had 1 citizen and 1 building.
Well, then that...
Remember, this has just been destroyed. So it seems like they're sending they're sending a break-off group. Please tell me after this turn that group is going to go through the jump lane after me, because if they do, I will kill them.
Well,
and that's...
yeah, and I'm a couple turns away from my other forces showing up. So if they do follow you, I can go in and destroy that other fleet. Oh, that'd be great.
Good.
That would be pretty awesome.
Ah, the Alkari has a battleship in Mentar Prime.
One battleship?
One battleship. Just one.
It's not going to be able to do much.
Just one. No. Right when I pulled my ships away thinking the Alkari weren't a threat. That's what I get for not listening to my commenters.
Can I build in your system since we're allied? No.
Possibly. Watch the turn time.
No, I can't. That's silly too. See, some of this stuff needs to be tweaked. It needs to be tweaked.
All right, so the battleship is now attacking Mentar Prime. Great.
And winning?
Great. Yeah. Yeah. It just blew through my starbase. Because battleship. Great.
Because battleship. That's the truth, too, right there. I got asked today, how come I don't hit the upgrade all button on schematics? Why do I do them individually? And, you know, it's to force me to look at the individual changes that are being made to the schematics. But then it hit me. I was like, man, like, really? You want to know that? I was like, all right. Inquisitive minds, dude. I've got some inquisitive minds.
You're much more micro with those things than I am.
I think it's because I've played so much single player, so it's just kind of a habit. Doesn't do you a whole lot of good in multiplayer, truth be told. Fusion beams. Now, see, this is why you look at it, people. Who the hell wants fusion beams on their ships at this point? Like, come on. Really? Really, game?
I just did auto crit on my stuff, so they might have put fusion beams on mine. No fusion beams.
I don't want any stinky fusion beams. We want some more passive defense, though, so come here. That.
I really wish I had noticed that Alkari fleet coming in. We had just finished talking about how the Sakura, had taken their entire focus away, and all of a sudden they send one battleship through that's actually, and I can't get to Mentar Prime now. I can't. I have no chance of getting there.
What do you mean you have no chance of getting there?
The human fleet is between me and Mentar Prime now.
Oh, they suck. Okay, well, hold on, though. Now, we're just hold on now. All right, that human fleet...
You say hold on, but...
The 900/3000 fleet in Ladon, right? Okay, I'm going to go kill that right now. That's going to die, so we don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
But...
Okay. Mentar Prime has 8 of 10 colonists that were on it, and... most of its structure is still remaining, so it's going to take a while for them to bomb it down with just one battleship.
All right.
But...
I'll be there in 4 turns. So I should be able to save that. Now, what I cannot guarantee is that they might not just end up doing like an in run around us on the other side, in which case, there's nothing I can do about that.
You have a lot.
But your priority right now, my friend, just a suggestion, but if we want to try to stay in this, is build yourself some more space factories and get the jump gates up. Because I can use your jump gates.
My jump gates are going up right now.
Okay, good. Good.
I've got one going up in Zenithnida, and I'm going to have one going up in Invaka, which is one jump away from Mentar.
Zenithnida. The few, the proud, the Nazithnadinians.
Exactly. That's where I hire all my Marines.
That's where I would.
All right, so in a few turns, I'll be able to harass them in Happyon, which will hopefully make them back off from me a little bit. At least the humans would.
They're following you.
Ooh, interesting. They are following me, which might be perfect. Hang on, I need to see how big this fleet is that they sent in.
Well, the fleet pursuing you
okay, good.
will destroy you. The fleet ahead of you, you can take. I would keep going where you're going. Head towards
That's what I'm doing.
Hadrian, and then I'll go behind them.
Okay.
And then they have a 2200. Oh man, they're doing exactly what I thought they would do. Damn it. Well,
what are they doing?
They're coming for Dulza, and they're looks like 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll just buy some extra defenses on Dulza.
Okay.
In hopes that it can hold them.
Yeah, my jump gate is about to go up in Zenith.
We need one in CMAC pretty badly. And we need one in Ladon.
I will. Okay, I'm gonna send like right now as soon as this turn cycles.
Okay.
All right, I see what the humans are doing.
Using pulsar missiles as their primary. Interesting. Okay.
I can build a new capital since since the old one is falling to pieces. I'm going to hold off on that for now. But how are we doing on command points? 59 to 59? Okay, great. Can't build any new ships. That's fun.
Well, you can if you have a strong enough economy. But it's tough, yeah.
I don't.
If I can get through a couple of turns of not having to do pollution reduction, I can actually finish these battleships that I've been building.
Yep.
Okay, I'm almost delayed on with the fleet.
I can see them hitting Dulza.
Yep.
All right, so I'm losing population on Mentar Prime due to starvation, which is weird because I thought I had that population balanced out. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. But their bombing is not being very successful because they have lots of Marines and lots of structures to kill.
All right, well, Ladon.
Awesome. I just wiped out a military outpost, cruiser, 3 frigates, 6 frigates actually, and 4 destroyers in Hadrian. So screw you, humans.
Die! Die, human scum, die!
Trying to think of what's the best thing for me to do the most possible damage to these guys. Because, all right, here's my situation. I have that fleet in Hadrian that is still... I mean, the ships were barely damaged in that fight. They did great. Which seems to be the trend, by the way. We need to end this episode, by the way, but let me finish this thought. It seems to be the trend that...
Click your turn. Click it.
Okay, we'll let it cycle. Ah, damn, the human... Their main fleet caught up to me. Son of a bitch. Well, so much for this. Yep, I lost everything. They didn't lose one thing. Well, this is a fun note to end this episode on.
Well...
And they just colonized... Just to rub it in my face, they just colonized in Shen.
I did just wipe out the... Darn near, anyway. Wiped out the fleet that was on Ladon.
Yeah, I see that.
So, I guess in the next episode, I'll start off by following them to Mentar Prime, and I'll clear out that battleship from the Alkari.
Yeah. Yeah, all I was going to say to complete my thought was that it seems to be, I mean, you saw what just happened. Like the way the auto-resolve system is working right now is it doesn't go tit for tat. It doesn't go back and forth. If the chances of battle are extremely skewed one way or the other, your ships are going to survive if you're the winner, and all the other ones are going to die.
It's just, and that's...
And not only are they going to survive, they're barely going to be scratched.
And that's probably the most frustrating
weird
part about not having tactical combat, because if we had tactical combat,
correct,
we would be winning this war right now. Like, no question. Yep. And the reason I say that...
Yeah, or at least we'd have a better chance.
Because case in point, against the humans right now, we would simply... And actually, my ships do have them, but it's not making a huge difference. It doesn't seem to be. We'd have ECM. We'd have ECM modules on each one. And we'd have additional point defense systems, and that would be it. That would be all she wrote. So, like, I'm adding these things Like actually right now I'm adding heavy armor, I'm adding reinforced hull, and I'm adding all these things to my battleships right now. And I'm thinking the entire time, will this actually make a difference? I don't really know. And I would like to know if it's going to make a difference.
Right.
It would be great, but
it would be a good thing.
Yes. That information would be helpful.
Well, yes. Well, we can chat about it more in the next episode. What do you say?
Okay. All right. Wrap her up.
I will. I'll try. I'll do my best. Thanks very much for watching, folks. If you enjoyed, don't forget Mal and I both still have a series going, so you can see the campaign from both sides. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not already, we're uploading new episodes in Brains and Brawn. My luster has gone away again. On both channels every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let us know what you think.
He's Hadrian. I'm Mal. And hopefully, we'll see you later.